everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Free Beer with Charlie.
And here we are at the world famous Mermaid Lounge Studios.
That's where we do it.
And we're so excited to be back.
I'm Big Al and this is Charlie.
Hey, glad you can be here with us. Hey, we just want to thank you for hanging in there with us. We just want you to know that we've had a lapse in time in our videos because we've had some medical issues going on and a couple things with family that we needed to take care of. And we just want you to know we can't thank you enough and appreciate you enough for hanging in there.
That's right.
And, you know, the reality is we're not getting any younger.
What?
So Big Al, how's it been going?
Oh, been going pretty good. How about you?
I can't complain.
Yeah?
Everything's getting better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nothing really exciting happened. My wife's car was giving her some trouble. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, a little bit. We can tell everybody the story.
Well, it's just, the basic thing, there's seems like transmission. And so I got in there and looked and they had a little leak. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to get it fixed. But first of all, it's leaking. So I got to get some training fluid in there.
Yeah.
So I went to the parts store, asked the guy there, I think it was the guy. I'm not
Well,
sure.
yeah.
I asked the person behind the counter.
We're assuming.
Yeah. I said, I need a case of training fluid. And he puts a case of beer on the counter.
Case of beer?
Case of beer. You know what kind of beer.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you, bud?
Oh, I'm sure.
And I said, I don't want that kind of training fluid. I want, for a car. And I hate that you now have to tell everything. Explain.
Right. Why do we got to set up an easel, draw a picture, and tell them now? Once again, back to life, and, the kids are getting old and grandkids, and, you got to do traveling. And if the if the transmission
Thank you.
is bad, you got to be careful.
That's right. Well,
a lot of miles.
I do love going and seeing the grandkids.
Yeah.
But I told my wife the other day, I said, to me, traveling is the next best thing to staying home. Because, that's where all my stuff's at.
Right.
But when do you reach that milestone when you're the older, wise person and people come to you to sit at your feet and chronicle your wisdom? And you don't have to actually go to them.
That's right. I'm so waiting for that time.
Yeah, me too.
I like to think I'm ready for that.
Oh, I'm there.
It's just that the people haven't understood that it's time.
Right. So those people,
those people
we gave birth to. Well, I didn't personally, but you know what I'm saying.
You were involved though.
I wasn't a birthday person back then.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that is. But anyway.
So Big Al, you've heard of the term the back 40.
Oh, sure. I was raised on a farm like you were.
Oh, yeah.
Common. Yeah.
And, I guess what most people don't understand is the back 40 is that land or that field that is farthest from the barn.
Yeah.
Whether it's the back 40, the back 20, so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's out there.
It's out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And that farmland can be very fertile because it's not used as much.
Well, it turns out that America has its own kind of back 40 when it comes to craft brewing. Alabama's been late to come to the craft brewing party, and so it's a state that's primed for a great harvest.
And who better to help that along than Back 40 Beer Company from Gadsden, Alabama?
They had to start brewing in another state. Over the course of the next 10 years, they helped to change many rules in the Deep South that had been in place since the repeal of the Prohibition.
Wow, that's crazy.
So believe it or not, in 2008, it was still illegal in the state of Alabama to sell beer that was higher than 6% by volume.
Wow, now that would keep a lot of craft beers actually from being available in the state.
Also, it was illegal to sell beer from a brewery or to sell beer to the general public in beer containers larger than 16 ounces.
Wow, and even with all that, along comes Jason Wilson.
He had toured over 150 breweries and decided to make a brewery of his own. So in June of 2009, he'd worked out a deal with a nearby brewery in Mississippi, and they created their first beer, which was the Naked Pig Pale Ale.
Yeah, that beer was a big success, and by the next year, they introduced their second beer, which was Truck Stop Honey Brown Ale.
Truck Stop Honey went on to win the silver medal at the Great American Beer Festival, and offers came rolling in to distribute their beer statewide.
Wow. And so finally, a 27,000 square foot warehouse that was built in the 1940s was refurbished, and that became the new home of the Back 40 Brewing Company.
Yeah, that's pretty intense. And that's one thing you got to give the craft brewers is that they not only recycle, reuse, they take something old and make it new that they can utilize.
Yeah.
And we've been sampling the old Devil's Staircase
Yes.
IPA tonight.
That's one of their offerings, and it's dang good.
Yeah, it's dang good. We can't encourage you enough. Go to freebeerwithcharlie.com, check out our beer reviews. There's a huge list. You can search it by beer, by style, by company. Go in there, check that out. We'll have
links to their website.
Links to their website. We're pushing 700 beers now that we sampled. So go on there.
I'm getting tired of pushing 700 beers.
Well, soon it'll be 800.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing we love about our craft brewers. It's never going to stop.
Yeah. If you build it, they will drink it.
Yes. If you make it, they're going to drink it. Yeah. So, Big Al,
Charlie,
here's to God, guns, and rock and roll.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh yeah.
That's good beer.
Good stuff. Check out Back 40 Brewing Company. Hey, thanks for joining us. And until next time, this is Charlie.
This is Big Al.
We'll see you. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Free Beer with Charlie. We're here at the
world famous Mermaid Lounge Studios.
Yeah, that place there. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Hey.
Take 3.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Free Beer with Charlie. Here we are. Thank you for coming. We'll see you. So tonight's a little different.
Yeah.
I think, anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Yeah. You sell to the general public in...
That's okay, but just yeah.
To make their first beer, which was the...
Naked Pig's Tail.
Naked Pig's Tail.
By the next year, they had produced their next beer. We're back. Yeah, that beer was a big success, and by the next year, they would... Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so finally a 20,000... No. That's right. Can we just take it from the top?